mind if I move up so I can see clear?
Absolutely. Brianna, I'm sorry, it's mostly Anthony's fault. I cut the beginning of yours off.
No, it wasn't recorded.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
I saw the red dot.
Yeah, but it wasn't recording.
Oh, I don't know what.
Okay. All right, don't beat him up. I'll take the blame on that one, Brianna. But after this, it's always his fault because he's my backup man. He's my wingman.
I need to work on my wingman too.
Yeah, because you're all about airplanes and stuff. Anthony's the only person I ever met who will openly admit that he likes airplane food. So, very good.
Ever since little.
You like hospital?
I work at the hospital. I eat cafeteria every day at work.
Okay. This is a little bit off topic, but the best food in Spartanburg Regional is not in the regular people's cafeteria. They have their own doctor's cafeteria. You work over there?
No, I work at the Griffith Memorial.
Yeah, find your way to the doctor's if you have to eat there.
Yeah.
Pretend. Just get some scrub somewhere.
I can actually get it. Yeah.
What?
I can actually.
So Anthony can get them. That'll make up for his goofing up on your speeches. Okay, so our next speaker is Bao Vang. Welcome, Bao.
Hi everyone. My name is Bao, and I'm a communications major here at Upstate. I'm a senior, and my data set involves detailed languages spoken at home and ability to speak English for the population 5 years and over in the United States. I uploaded two, but I'm just going to show you one set from 2009 to 2013. The data set covers pretty much all the languages recorded from the census here in the U.S. And so this column shows all the languages recorded. This column reports number of speakers. There's a margin of error for number of speakers, and then this column shows the column of the number of people who can speak English less than very well, and there's the margin of error for that right next to it too. I find this data exciting because, well, I'm a bilingual student, and sorry guys. I find this data exciting because I didn't realize how diverse, there are languages in the U.S. When you think of a bilingual student, or a bilingual language, or you just think of Spanish and French, and well, I do at least. And so it was interesting to pull this up and find, wow, and they break it down too. They have the breakdowns too. Why you guys should find this data interesting is, well, I guess for the same reason that I do. This shows how diverse the U.S. is in languages all across, and then these numbers represent potential employers, potential clients, and patients for us, who after college, in the job market and everything. So I just wanted to share a couple stories. I had called, a couple years back, I had called the hospital to pay on my mom's bill, and of course one of the top reasons why would be because she can't speak English that well. So the lady that picked up, she said that she wasn't going to be able to help me because I needed her consent because of HIPAA law. And so I told her that my mom didn't speak English that well, so she was like, yeah, well, we have a non-English speaking line. And I was like, okay, that's very interesting. I didn't know that they offered our language, and then all of a sudden, like, next thing I know, I hear the automated Spanish speaking line. So I'm just like, okay. And then my employer consists of a group of people who speak Russian, Hindi, Spanish. My office manager speaks Swiss German, so that's pretty interesting too. Well, originally I wanted to look up data that covers the number of people who use language, language that they learn in school, because everyone has to take a foreign language, or is encouraged to take a foreign language here. I wanted to find out, how many people actually use that outside of school, after they graduate, but I couldn't find it, and this is the closest that I got. I also was able to get myself exempted out of the foreign language course because I could speak another language, and I spoke with another student. I found out I befriended a student who could speak another language, which I didn't know about because we communicated in English, but yeah, she could speak Swahili, and so I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And I told her, the option to exempt her class, her foreign language course, and she told me, she wanted to take it because she wanted to be challenged, and I was like, wow, kind of made me feel bad. But so yeah, that's how I got me to research this topic and this data. Thank you.
Take your data away, please. I can speak, well, first of all, I have to ask you a question. Name any of the languages that were on that thing except for Spanish, German, and French. And if you get it wrong, it's 2 points off.
Okay.
Paul's hand shot up like lightning. You were looking in the wrong
never
direction.
mind.
Dutch.
What? What'd you say?
Dutch.
Yeah, Dutch was one, yes. Okay. Anyway, I was over at the cafeteria today, and my boss, Dean Schlingman from Germany, was having lunch with 2 representatives from this organization called the Ready Group. Is anybody familiar with the Ready Group? They're a business here in this area, the upstate, and they're based in Germany, not surprisingly, since there are many companies around here from Germany. I don't know why exactly, what the history there is. This woman's name was Grit Buehling, and she's from the north of Germany. But my point is that, as Bao was saying, if you can speak German and you go to apply for a job at this country, they're going to be very interested in you because they can use you not only here but send you overseas as well. Boy, what a great job that would be, to be able to go back and forth from Germany. I agree with what you're saying. That just happened today at lunch. Did I mention I'm taking some students to Germany? Oh, time for a commercial.